Hi everyone, Lisa for the Graphics Fairy. Today I'm going to show you how to make some very cute gift bags using printables from the Graphics Fairy Premium membership site. If you're not a member yet, I'll put the link down below. And if you are, but you haven't checked out this part of the site, you'll definitely want to. There are thousands of printables, everything from cards, stickers, collage sheets, labels, tags, and of course papers. There are 8x10 and 12x12 papers, and today I've chosen the 8x10 size to make this project. And I printed out a few just to give you an idea of what's available. There is this beautiful peacock paper that I love, and I paired it with a yellow and white stripe. I think that is just beautiful. And here is a pretty bird and bird cage paper. I've pulled out this Tiffany blue color from this bird cage and found this coordinating polka dot, and I think that's a really nice combination. And here is a coral and white floral pattern. I again paired that with a coral and white stripe, and I think that's really nice. But today I've chosen one of my all-time favorites, and it is this really pretty bird and floral pattern. It's from the 1840s floral pairings bundle. And for the coordinating paper on the back, I've chosen this really cheerful red and white polka dot, and I just love that combination. And let me show you everything that you need to get started. So here are the supplies that you'll need: a ruler, some scissors, a bone folder. If you don't have one of these, you can always use the back of a butter knife, a pencil, a hole punch, some glue, either craft glue or a glue stick will work just fine, some coordinating ribbon, and you'll need to cut 2 pieces 14 inches long for each of those. So that's everything you need to get started. Once you've gone over to the site and chosen your design, you'll need to print out 2 copies, front and back. So let me show you. I have gone ahead and printed some out, and you'll need to know how your printer works. My printer prints from the bottom of the paper, so I first printed this side and then put the paper back in the tray and printed the reverse. If you're not sure if your printer prints from the top or the bottom, just go ahead and draw a pencil with a pencil, an X, and run it through the printer, and then you'll know whether your printer prints from the top or the bottom. So if it prints from the top, then you would have to put the paper in the reverse direction. But once you have your 2 copies printed out, both sides, then you'll need to go ahead and trim this white border, either with a paper cutter if you have one, or with a pair of scissors. That'll work just fine too. That's what I've done. So once you have that printed out, 2 copies, the next step is optional, but you can see here on the first test bag that I made, I just did a straight cut, but I really like the idea of having a scalloped edge. So I created a template for that, and I'm going to share it with you in the link below. You just print this out and then cut it out, as I've done here, and you'll just cut the top half of the circles. And if you print it on cardstock, you can use this over and over. You could use it in junk journaling, card making, or any of your paper crafts that you like to do. So I've gone ahead and done that. You turn your paper over and line the template up with the top of the paper, the top of the circles with the top of the paper, and just trace it with a pencil. And once you've done that, just trim that out with a pair of scissors on both pieces of paper. And I've gone ahead and done that here. And the next step that you'll need to do is to mark your lines for your folds and score them. So take your paper, turn it over on the back, and with your ruler, measure down 1.5 inches from the top. You have a little variability with this. You can always make it 1 inch if you're doing a smaller bag, but I think 1.5 is a general great guideline for this. So then just line up your marks and score it. And then you'll want to go ahead and mark 2 inches on the side, 2 inches on the bottom, and 2 inches on this side, and you will go ahead and make your marks. And you'll want to make sure that you don't make your marks in this 1.5 inch header up here. Okay, so once you have your marks, then you will line them up with your ruler and use your bone folder to score, starting at the bottom of that 1.5 inch header, going all the way down. I like to do it once or twice. And then you'll do the same thing here at the bottom. And on the last side, if you can find your marks, it's hard on this really bright paper. There we go. Okay. Then what you'll want to do is fold over the top and put a little glue in the corner to hold it down. There we go. And then fold the sides in and the bottom up, and use your bone folder or your butter knife to get a nice crisp fold. And I've already done most of that with this side. Let me get some glue here and glue the top down. I've already folded up the sides and the bottom and pressed it with the bone folder. Now you just need to make a couple of cuts to these papers, and each one needs a different cut. So let me show you. So there are these 2 squares at the bottom on the left and the right. You are going to just cut those out using a pair of scissors. There we go. Okay. And then this one, you won't cut the squares out. You'll just cut a slit from here to here and here to here at the top of the little squares in the corners. So let me go ahead and cut that slit for you. There we go. All right, now you're almost done. We just have to glue these together. So you put a little glue on the back of the little corners that fold in. A little glue there. And then you'll fold it in and attach it to the side. And that creates the first half of your bag. So it'll look just like this. Put that aside, and now we'll glue the second half. This one, you want to just fold your tab up, put some glue on the bottom of it, and then you'll want to put some glue on the sides, and I like to get all around the edges on both sides, like this. Okay, now what you'll do is take your first completed piece and you will insert this piece inside of it like this. There you go. Just get the top corners lined up. Give that a nice press like that. And there you have that. Now you just need to make the holes for the ribbon. And I just like to eyeball it. You can measure if you're a measure kind of person. There we go. And then you want to thread one end of your ribbon through one of the holes and tie a knot. And try to not pull it too tightly. You want to leave it big if you can so that it won't pull back through the hole. So there it is, just like that. Cute. I want to show you how I do my tissue. I just cut 2 pieces. This is about 12 inches square, and overlap them like this. Reach under in the center and pinch the center and give it a good snap like that. And that creates just the perfect little fan that will go inside and make your gift bag just look professional and beautiful. Be sure to leave any comments below and I'll be sure to answer them for you. Thank you and have a great day.